Hello everyone, I am Loki616 and I am back playing some more ranked games of Scrolls. Just sort my mic out here a little bit. Yeah. Let's get down to it, shall we? Yeah. Just run that deck. Yeah. I'm just gonna play, I think, one quick game. Mostly because I want to be able to crack the packs that I'm gonna be able to afford. Yeah, okay, so I get a little bit bored at work and just sort of sit and do the trials, which I still haven't actually completed, surprisingly enough. So good luck, have fun to luzsnikov, who is currently ranked, 394th. That's not fantastic. Oh well, whatever. We will deal, won't we, folks? Energy. Oh, ugh, why? Why are you the bane of my life? Boom, boom. Yes, so, as I say, what? I'm gonna start going down. It's a little earlier than I would normally do so, but oh no, of course, because I opened the game, didn't I? Sack that for resources. Could have sacked it for cards, but whatever. I knew I was going to play that, and the chances of getting something for one that I would be able to cast, basically zero. Wow, okay. This is turning into a very weird game all of a sudden. I'm actually going to throw that for cards, because obviously it's not particularly effective when there is only when all the damage you're doing is going to be to the idols themselves. I'd rather like to be able to get a general down fairly soon. Wow! Okay, what? There is no way this hand has only got 5 drops. She's waiting on something. Means I have to wait on things as well. Or I should, at least. Right, let's sack for that. Not play. There we go. Okay, hold on. Yes! Boom! We can kill it. Go down. Good down. There we go. Good down. Good. He can go down. The blessing of haste can go away. That way I've got enough for general next turn, imperial resources, or imperial resources next turn even. Ow! Sorry, my arms just clicked. Another cannon automaton. Wow, okay, it is entirely possible that this was in fact 5 drops only. Ooh. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to play the summons, play the waking stones there, and then sack that for cards. Yes, nice. And this turn what I'm going to do is I'm going to... We'll see what comes up, but I want to play that flip, get him down here, kill him with these guys again. Okay. Potion resistance, very nice, very clever. Okay, then I don't need to do that anymore. What I'm going to do is I'm going to... See, what I want to do is play the Imperial Resources next turn. If, like, this Cannon Automaton damages that thing or damages that thing. I mean, I suppose she could have a, what do you call it? What do you call it? Concentrate fire, which would kill that point, which would be sad. It would sadden me. So what I might do, because I want to keep the speed, I could play the Honourable General this turn down here somewhere. Sack. Yeah, because I still want to keep hold of the flip for later, for doing that trick later. So let's sack that. Play the Honourable General. We'll see what happens. Because if this moves down, instead of worrying too much about it, I mean, this should have 2 more turns of Potion of Resistance. Concentrate Fire. Oh, Violent Dispersal on the General. Very nice. But it doesn't really matter what it is, because it's not going to fire again before the Potion of Resistance wears off. And I've got speed available to me, so... What's really annoying is I think the Potion of Resistance works with the armour. Like... I think it takes no combat damage. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Anyway, I'm going to play that. Ooh. Ooh, that's actually really nice. Yeah, okay, I'm going to move this guy down. And then I'm going to sack... Well, there's no point keeping hold of the speed at the moment. Actually, there is. There is a point keeping hold of the speed at the moment. So I'm going to sack the Royal Skirmisher for cards. There we go. Got a spiky that I can sack next turn. What I can do this turn is push that thing back or flip it. I don't know if the Potion of Resistance runs out. Oh, okay. Potion of Resistance hasn't run out, so I'm going to push that back. Then what I think I'm going to do is throw that for cards, play the crossbowman, and then I'm also going to play the speed to kill... Oh no, I'm not going to be able to kill that. I'll kill it next turn, won't I? Oh, actually, if I play the speed, I do kill it. Yes. Okay, so let's play the speed. Just kill that point now. So I don't have to worry about it too much. And then everything moves up. Now, I don't want to feel good about this position, because as much as it's nice, it's not necessarily GG yet. Not necessarily. I can move them all up. I'm going to move these 2 up, definitely. Then what I can do is I can Ducal Infantryman, that's 2. Blessing of Haste, 3. Flip, that's 5. And I've still got 3 left. Awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Ducal Infantryman. Flip. Blessing of Haste. He now does 5 damage, killing that thing. The pushback actually can go away for cards. Decimation is available. I'm going to leave that for the moment and throw down the Royal Spearman, because that isn't actually too bad to have the Royal Spearman available to you, because he still does 2 damage. He's, you know, not a bad 2/3 creature for free. The fact that he's spiky in this instance just won't help me. Oh, Thunder Surge, very nice indeed. Not quite enough though. Decimation, Blessing of Haste. Oh, no. I could Imperial Resources. If I decimate, that thing, yeah, actually I am going to do that. I'm going to decimation. I know that kills my guy as well, but it's not a massive issue to me. Move these all up. Thank God for not having plus health, guys. Play the haste. Sack the flip for more cards. Bonk that thing. Actually, I could... GG. Shouldn't even worried about trying to kill it. I should have played the last flip anyway to do that. I just got lucky that I got another flip. Well, that could have ended far worse for me. Yeah, might as well. Just, yeah, sure, upload it as a replay. Okay, let's see where we're sitting. Should be less than 1,000. Yes! 855. Good times. Yeah. So, how about, seeing as this has been a fairly short video so far, we go buy a load of cards. And I tell you about my plan. Because Decay is coming. I don't know how soon. No one's said anything. I'm just going to talk through this before we start buying cards. If you want to skip to the next game, I should have put an annotation up on the top right. Trying to preempt myself and remember that sort of thing. Yeah, Decay will be coming fairly soon. So after this tournament, and the people who are going to be in it should have heard about it by now, if I've been doing my job properly. Yeah, so Saturday the 13th or Sunday the 14th, you should have heard if you are going to be involved. If you still want to be involved, message me over YouTube. Otherwise, we're just going to get on with it and do it. Prizes will be out of my rares and anything that I'm not playing in my main deck. Literally take, you know, some number of any of my cards as long as I'm not using it right now. So anyway, as I was saying, Decay is coming. I'm not this patch, I would expect, because we're getting crafting. And I think that's going to be the big change that they bring in for this thing. Because as I say, I also think we're going to end up getting the possibility of getting shinies in regular random scrolls. Possibly even the possibility of one of these being shiny as well. Ooh, a fertile soil. No. No, we're buying scroll packs. But it's so rare and shiny. Yeah, no. Anyway, as I was saying, so what I'm going to do after that is I'm going to buy the starter deck for Decay. After this tournament, I'm not going to buy any more scrolls packs. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy the starter set of Decay. If I have to put shards into it, I will. But I'd rather just do it through the regular money. And then I will start buying scroll packs looking for Decay cards. And we'll start playing a Decay deck just to see how it works. Because, you know, I think that would be fun. Anyway, let's buy some cards, shall we? So, first pack, first thing is more memorials. Jesus, I'm getting a lot of these. Stone Pack Memorial is obviously the pay growth get order one. Very good for growth order draw decks. Desert Memorial is pay order get energy. I was half expecting another freaking memorial there. Kabonk, love that card. We've seen it twice today. 1 damage and draw a card. Beast Rat. This is apparently something that should be kept very much in mind if you are planning on playing a Decay deck. There will be more rats and more beasts. So, yeah, keep that in mind if you are intending to play Decay. Perhaps keep hold of those beast rats. Burn. We saw that earlier today. Deal 3 damage to target unit. If that unit is destroyed, draw 1 scroll. Very nice card. Desperation. So, target creature gets +2 attack until end of turn. Opponent unit. For each opponent unit on the same row, it is then dealt 1 damage. So, if it's in a row against 3 enemy units, it gets +6 attack, and then it takes a damage. I actually don't see this played very often. I actually have seen this played more on my own units to do 1 damage to them than I have seen it played on other people's cards. It's very strange because I think it's quite a good card. I think it would work quite nicely actually in an Order Energy deck, but I think there might be just better things for that sort of a deck, because obviously in that sort of a deck you're really constrained in what you're putting in there from each energy resource type. Sorry about that. Talking. Still got a slight cold. Yeah, so I'd actually hope to see some more in Desperation, really. Vitality, well, these are just annoying as all hell. So everything is healed by 1 on the turn it's played, because it has 0 cooldown. The next turn, it's every 3 turns, and it heals everything by 1. Yeah, not fantastic. Tool Initiate. These are pretty cool. When his countdown is 0, you can increase his countdown by 1 to increase a target structure's attack by 1. So literally every turn, bump, 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 up 1, up 1, up 1. But yeah, very rarely see them these days. Used to see them a lot, like a few weeks ago. Saw a fair few of them. Sinmark Zealot, I quite like them. I'm going to try and build a sacrifice deck at some point near future. Don't know when exactly, but we'll see. We'll see what cards I have left after this tournament, and see what I can make work out of it, because I'd like to try that tactic. I don't know as it work, but I think it's interesting, so we'll go with that. Yeah. Anyway, let's get on with it. Sinmark Zealot, when its cooldown reaches 0, you can sacrifice it instead of just letting it attack, and it will deal 2 damage to any target unit. So pretty good. They're actually really good at taking out things like, oh, Night Scholar, very nice. I think that's number 5. It's at least number 4. All of the Night Scholars are going into the prize draw, obviously, because I'm not playing them. Yeah, as I say, Sinmark Zealot, good for taking out things like Arcane, Ancestral Totem. Night Scholar, interesting cards. I see most people play them as blockers because of their massive health and minimal attack. Like a 3 attack is just meh. Reason I don't do that, because it takes it 2 turns to draw a single scroll. That to me isn't scroll draw. That to me is just, you know, it's meh. It's, yeah. I'd much rather have Awakening Stones that Relentless can't get through, or some more spiky dudes that make you punish you for trying to get through them. But yeah, so yeah, Night Scholar. Oh, on to pack number 2. Copper Automaton, annoying little git. 4 damage, takes 2 health to kill them, but they do attack in only a straight line, so they are better in that, are worse in that regard than a Sinmark Zealot, but they do 4 attack. So yeah, fun. Binding Root is odd. Thing is, if you're playing, say, a deck with Druidic Power in it, chances are you've got something to counter the movement stop. So that's not a big deal. Or like if you're Order, you're playing Transposition, Pother, New Orders. Any one of those 3 cards, oh, and obviously Purify, any one of those 4 cards means your guy can move again, but it is only 1 casting cost, so that's not a massive problem. Blood Boil, oh, Blood Boil. When enchanted unit takes damage, increase unit's attack by 1. I heard a very nice tactic for this the other day. Put it on a wildling, summon something next to the wildling. She takes the 1 damage for having something summoned next to her, but gets 2 attack from it. So I think that's pretty nice. Like, pair that off with playing a Bear Paw on her, and you've just got this massive, like, gonna do about 6 damage, still have 2 health creature that attacks every turn. Another Vitality Well. Oh, fair enough. 2 of those. And then a Useless Contraption. Not a bad little wall for 1. 0-4 blocker. Vitriol Aura. Mean, but I very rarely see it. I think there's something in the Decay deck that does something very similar to this. I think that's like just a Warbler. But when Enchanted Unit is attacked in melee combat, attacker becomes poisoned for 3 rounds. So if your guy that just attacked it hasn't got more than 3 health, he's screwed basically. But then again, a sacrifice deck would actually completely negate that, because you go, oh, I know he's going to die. Let's give him Heritage and Powerbound. Good times. Gravelock Raider. I see these very seldom, actually. Even in Gravelock decks, I don't know why, because they've got Relentless. And if you have a load of Gravelock Elders on the field, he turns in... So if you take... if you've got even just 2 Gravelock Elders, he turns into a free 2/2 Relentless guy. That's pretty good. Like, that's only 1 less health than my Royal Skirmishers, and he's got a 1 casting cost. So I don't know. I'm not a red player. I don't know all of the tricks. Ooh, I cannot say the name of this card, but this is only the second one of these I've pulled. Target unit you control is resummoned on the same tile, so it acts as both a purify and a heal. It's, you know, that's pretty nice. I mean, callback does the same thing to a certain degree, but you then have to pay the casting cost of the card itself. So if it's your general, all of a sudden you've called it back for 1 and you've still got to pay 6 just to get it back in the same spot. I mean, that does have advantages that you can then move it, change position, that sort of thing. But this is also not too bad. Right, one more uncommon to come. Mangonel. Wow, I have never pulled one of these before. Literally never. And apparently we should be seeing more of them. I got a comment on game 81 that was like, yeah, be expecting this a lot more. They are really painful, and I can see why. Like, the whole have their cooldown set to the lowest cooldown of any Mangonel you control is damn good. It's like Mangonel Speed Focus, as someone pointed out, is a fantastic little set. And if you can drop, say, another Mangonel on the same turn, that's going to be painful. That's going to be real painful. But, yeah. But it is obviously a structure, and it is a lobber, and it does naturally have a 3-turn cooldown. Hence the reason I think we see it not so often. Also, the 2 health means it can't be substituted as a blocker, as a lot of red buildings are, such as the Automata Forge. Yeah, Automata Forge. I am saying that right, aren't I? Anyway, yeah, only the second one of these I've got. Really nice cards. I fully expect these to go away at the tournament, because if someone doesn't take these, clearly they haven't. No one's playing red, because they are just fantastically powerful. I should really explain what they do. Instead of attacking, Automata Forge summons a gun automaton on an adjacent tile. If you have 3 energy spare, you can pay 3 energy to decrease the cooldown by 1. And this ability can be used any number of times per turn. So if you have 9 energy that you're not going to really use on anything, say you've, you know, suddenly got crap cards, and you'd much rather just a gun automaton, just pay the free energy 3 times, another gun automaton. Best I see them played is like top row, mid row, bottom row, so they've got more space to spread out guns around them. I mean, you can still move the guns, but they're still 0-5 blockers. Right, last pack. Another memorial. That's free now. This is the Woodland Memorial. This is pay order, get growth. So again, in a growth order draw deck, pretty good. Oh, and another memorial. Wow, I'm apparently a god at pulling these memorials. What? This is pay energy, get growth. Callback, as I was just saying, you can pull something out of the fight, acts as a purifier and a heal, but then you've got to replay it by casting it again. Summons, I run one of these in my deck, but that's only because I haven't got enough Waking Stones to fill up what I think I need. If I had a Waking Stones instead, I would be running that. But it's still not an awful little card. Obelisk, meh. I'd prefer... I mean, don't get me wrong, for 2 casting cost, 0.5, good times. But... I'd rather, you know, pay 3 and get a 2-3 blocker with Spiky 2. It just seems better to me. Eye of Eagle, if you're playing a Growth Order draw deck, it can search for creatures, so you can play limited numbers of creatures, as opposed to just spaffing crap like Beast Rats, which you don't necessarily want to play. With Junkyards, these become sort of good, and with Ancestral Totems, they become reasonable. But, you know, it's not under... Yeah, for the cost, it's exactly what you should expect, but that doesn't make it good. Potha, yes! Oh god, that's going straight in the deck. Yes, perfect. I've been looking for another one of these. Actually, I still need one more to have the full set of 3. I love it. Some people are thinking about trying to get up to 27 of one card, just so that they can get, you know, all shinies of that particular card. But I'm just going, yes, I'd like some Pothas. Any Pothas. Royal Spearman, nice card, don't get me wrong. It's on the sort of attacky front of blockers. So, as you saw me use it there, I just sort of went, well, it'll do as an attacking unit later on if I need to. But it's still primarily a blocker. And then a Violent Dispersal. Okay, I haven't pulled one of these in a little while. Just destroy the target unit. You know, I think we saw it played against my general last game. Very nice card. Just, yeah. Take out that one high priority target that just needs to go. If one thing absolutely positively has to die, now, this is the card. I think it works on buildings just as well, because it says unit. I've never seen anyone play it against a building particularly, but I can understand why you would. But yeah. That's, yeah. Pretty good card. Pretty good card. So, there we go. I've got 3 new rares to stick in the prize pool. I've got the Violent Dispersal, the Automata Forge, and the Knight Scholar. So, a couple of reds and a blue. Pretty good. What colours? I wonder what colour the new energy is going to be. I think it's like purpley. Am I going to be playing the pink deck? To be fair, energy is mostly orange, so meh. Anyway, folks, you've listened to me ramble on for way too long now. So I'm going to end it there, and I will say I will see you next time. Have a good one, folks.